So honestly, I was really pleased that they were able to bring something super intense, and it's a little hard to say it's super fun just because it is upsetting at times, it is realistic at times, it does feel dire and heavy, but it's an enjoyable experience because the gameplay is so sound, the graphics are so good, and they were handling things with what I felt was a lot of maturity. And then I hit Hometown, and this is where I feel the game crossed the line and bothered me. And I wish that that mission just wasn't in the game, because I think it dilutes what they're trying to do by being too much. There's no need to bring children into this. I think it's okay if you want to have them involved in cutscenes, or I guess in sort of the periphery. And maybe they would say, no, they need to be at the forefront because this is what happens, and war and violence tears families apart, and obviously children are a part of families. But taking on the role of young Farah and avoiding the attacker, I did not like that one bit.
Peggy 18.
No shit.
So, in this video, we'll talk about this YouTuber called GhostRobo. Now, this guy he made a video about his problem with the campaign about having children in them, and that you can play as one, and overall, that he is uncomfortable by the scene, saying that this scene is not supposed to be in the game. Like, why the hell? Push the boundaries, but then yet not like it and has a problem with it. But actual reality is, it is war. Children have guns and were used in war, whereas now or in the past. You remember the Hitler youth persuading them to become the next generation of Hitler soldiers, right? Nazi soldiers. And that war, on the end of the World War II, they have used the young soldiers to try to defend Berlin for whole thing happened before Hitler killed himself and other people as well, higher ups, because they don't want to be tortured by Russians. And yeah, they used the kids and teens or whatever, were probably a few wounded and they died, and that's like very sad, very horrible, but that's war. You have all the stuff that's going on, but people telling the stories about what they experienced in their time in the army, or fucking time when they were civilians and looking at what happens when soldiers coming in their hometown, was all going on. It's a very realistic stuff, but Infinity was telling us this campaign. Fucking suicide bombers vest going to you, try to kill you, and that happens. Fucking children try to master the fucking, or getting away, hiding away from fucking soldiers trying to capture or even execute them. That's the thing. And if you're not fucking mature to handle this situation, well, then we're still going to say, what the hell are you playing this? Why the hell is there a mature rating on that? 80-year Peggy 18, 17 in America. Fucking warning label on the beginning. Click on the campaign. First message is a warning that it contains violence. Never really happened. Instead of like no Russian mission in Modern Warfare 2. So basically, if you can handle it, don't fucking play it. Seriously, simple like that. If other people can handle it, but you don't, and saying that, oh yeah, there's not be any game, then it's like, oh yeah, it's your problem that you handle it. That's supposed to be there. Supposed to be impact you, and think about what in war really happens. And not like you are sitting there on your couch, looking at some fucking clips of the news of what happens in the war in some country like in now Syria versus Turkey. What is there going on? Hopefully, they're trying to get the Turkish army out of the country, because if they want to invade for their fucking to all the refugees that are coming to that country, but there on what's not their territory in the first place, well, fuck them, and we need to push them back. And America, whatever, if they want to defend their all representation for the South or for Syria, whatever, then do that. Because Turkey does not deserve to get that. If they want it, they have to do it. Force an army of the Syrians, and America needs to strike back. I'm not also like a very big possible on the Syrian government, but that's like also a very dictatorship. Because that president needs to go, and they didn't do that, and it's still like in a very not unstable situation there. It's still in like in the Middle East, whatever. That's happened in the war, and if they want to still doing that, but not in a realistic place, because like not the original place. This is like the Kyrgyzstan or whatever it is in the campaign. But whatever. That's what war is. Grow up. See that it's horrible, but that happens. If you don't get it, not mature enough for it, don't fucking play it. Go play the other game. If like GTA have this 80 mature rating, and they have like a strip club where you can give dollars of her have fucking doing dances, the girls doing dances with you. Well, that's like it's mature. Even though I dislike casino gambling in this game, still, 80-year-old sex club does that. What the hell would the kids think? Like horror shit. Like for example, back in the day, Johnny Bravo, a guy about fucking try to hook up and be with the girl. He feels always, but has we have a ton of fun watching him feel. And it's like, oh yeah, it's not mature because try to have a guy try to get a woman, right? Or fucking Star Wars the Clone Wars, whatever. But they're very mature scenes. Fucking a lightsaber stabbing through his chair and killing the guy like that. Stiff character, bad character betrays. That guy betrays fucking whatever the allies if doing secretly going to the dark side, and and he gets betrayed by the dark side. Well, he gets killed. While as a mature scene, killed a lot of people are getting killed a lot in that series. Rated for 7 years old and older. Right? Infinity Train. Fucking a show about fucking a girl struggling, except that the parents are divorced and are not going to change anytime soon. And like people are losing the process, and all things all happen. It's like mature things for 7 year olds and up, 6 years, whatever. It's so awesome, but see them more. Let's see them more as after that this type of stuff actually makes children think like, holy shit, it happens, and they can react. Good, we want to see that more. Games, shows, whatever. Simple as that. So, not my video about this situation. Let me in the comment section below what you think about GhostRobo. Is amazing video about that it's not acceptable having an 18-year-old game, to have this type of scenes or moments. Let's see. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.